The Department of Education, Division of Ozamiz City, being true to the vision mission of the Department of Education, commits and advances its efforts and initiatives to ensure the delivery of quality education to the learners, the sparkling diamonds of the city of Ozamiz. DEPED Division of Ozamiz City continues to uphold its excellence and outstanding service despite the challenging times with the competence and dedication of the servant leaders and educators. Thus, DEPED Ozamiz City remains as trustworthy keepers and molders of the Ozamiz City Diamonds under the leadership of the well-respected and dynamic Schools Division Superintendent Jean G. Veloso, together with ASDS Myra P. Mebato and the two brilliant Chief Education Supervisors. For the Curriculum Implementation Division, we have Chief Anacleta A. Gakasan. And for the School Governance and Operations Division, we have Chief Susan Epifania B. Carpio. In CID, we have Passionate Education Program Supervisors or EPSS who are on the lookout for each academic area. In charge of the micromanaging the different school districts in the division, we have the reliable leaders, the public schools district supervisors. For the alternative learning system, which caters to the educational needs of out-of-school children, youth, and adults in the community, we have two competent and zealous education program specialists, namely Roslyn A. Fashol and Mary Jane L. Lumukso. They ensure the effective and efficient implementation of the various ALS programs and projects. They also lead the 27 ALS implementers dispersed in the 51 barangays of Ozamiz City. The following are the committed and tenacious ALS implementers who passionately serve our dear ALS learners for each district. For District 1, here are the ALS implementers. For District 2, the following are the ALS implementers. For District 3, we have the following ALS implementers. For District 4, District 5, District 6, District 7, District 8, District 9, and finally, the ALS implementers of District 10. With the collective efforts of DEPED Division of Ozamiz City, leaders and educators, our dear learners, the Ozamiz City Diamonds continuously sparkle and experience quality education.
For several months, we have been filled with doubts, fears, and worries due to the worldwide pandemic situation. The most anticipated ALS examination and the graduation and completion ceremonies seemed uncertain. But today's momentous event is a proof of the unrelenting effort and initiative of the Department of Education, DEPED officials, alternative learning system, ALS implementers, stakeholders, and ALS learners. When we work hand in hand, we can definitely make the impossible possible. Today, we make another history in alternative learning system. Today, we are embody our event's theme, rising above the pandemic through lifelong learning. With that, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome you all in the long-awaited alternative learning system virtual graduation and completion ceremonies. Welcome and good morning. To formally commence our affair this morning, let us all be prepared as we will have the Philippine National Anthem to be followed by invocation, then Region 10 March, and divisional hymn through video presentation.
Sa dapat bundok sa simulat sa langit mong baba, mahirap ang tula at ang sa paglayang minamahal. Pag-isas ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagiginig, ang iuwing na araw niyang pinagpamay di magdidinig. Lupa ng araw ng ating pagsinta, buhay ng isang piling mo. Ang higaya ng pagmay mag-aapi, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Dear Lord, at the start of each day, help us to recognize you. Above all else, enlighten the eyes of our hearts, that we might see you and notice how you're at work through our lives. Give us wisdom to make best choices. Fill us with a desire to seek after you more than anything else in this world. Let your spirit and power breathe in us, through us again, fresh and new. Thank you that you are greater than anything that we may face in our day. Thank you that your presence goes with us, and that your joy is never dependent in our circumstances, but it is our true and lasting strength, no matter what we're up against. We ask that your peace lead us, that it would guard our minds and hearts with you, We ask for your grace to cover our lives these days. We love you, Lord. We need you. Amen.
Diyos sa miyang Mindanao mabuhay, mahal na mong natawan. Mauswagon masigla kung malipayon, papalo sa katahon. Magpapiling kaning kasing-kasing, ang kabanaan o kamalipayon. Isa kanunay gugmaan magpaibabaw, ang kahon sa'yo kanina. Mabuhay ang iyang Mindanao, yutan na among natawan. Bisag usap man kalima, kami na minahalan. Sa buhat ang katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Mabuhay ang iyang Mindanao, utang na among natawan. Isag-usap man kalima, kami na minahalay. Sa buhat katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Magpabiling na magkahinusa, kadahugan sa tanan.
To formally welcome us all, let us listen to the welcome remarks to be delivered by our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Myra P. Libato.
Christine Grigor, an educator, once said, "One of the most powerful tools for empowering individuals and communities is making certain that any individual who wants to receive quality education, be he poor, out-of-school youth, or elderly, can do so." To our distinguished guests, Assistant Secretary for ALS, Honorable G.H. Ambat, Director Marilet R. Almeida, the head of ALS Task Force, DEPED CO, our very own Regional Director, Dr. Arturo B. Bayocot, CISO 3, our dynamic and supportive Superintendent, Ma'am Jean G. Veloso, CID Chief, Ma'am Anacleta Gakasan, SGOD Chief, Ma'am Susan Epifania Carpio, our Regional ALS Focal Person, Sir Ray Butch Mahinay, my fellow educators, parents, our dear learners, friends, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and welcome to the Alternative Learning System Virtual Graduation and Completion Ceremonies of DEPED Ozamiz City with the theme, Rising Above the Pandemic Through Lifelong Learning. Recognizing that education is a pathway out of poverty and that it is a powerful weapon we can use to change the world towards progress and development, the completion of our 63 elementary and 612 junior high school learners through the Alternative Learning System Accreditation and Equivalency Program is a step towards opening a greater opportunity for them to make a better life. This proves that neither poverty nor age is a hindrance to obtain quality, relevant, and responsive basic education. This proves also the dedication and resiliency of our ALS personnel that despite the COVID-19 pandemic, education still has continued for our ALS learners. So allow us to congratulate and thank you for doing a seemingly difficult and rigorous task of providing our learners lifelong learning, which in a way will help them develop and achieve their full potentials. To our ALS learners, our warmest congratulations to all of you. You never gave up on obtaining education. Your desire to learn, in spite and despite the many obstacles that you may have encountered, will bring you more and greater opportunities in life. Our education will help us improve our lives and will enable us to contribute meaningfully in building our nation towards peace, progress, and sustainable development. To the proud parents and families of Batch 2021, our heartfelt thanks and congratulations to all of you for the unwavering support you have given to our learners. Your support, be it financial or moral, inspired our learners to never stop aspiring a better life for themselves and their families. Thus, let us celebrate this momentous occasion with pride, joy, and gladness. Let us celebrate the magnanimous achievement of our ALS learners. Let us continue to fan their flame of desire and hunger for learning. May their quest for knowledge and better life transcend beyond what they have and what they can do today. And may we always make education continue, no matter what the circumstances are. Thank you so much, everyone. And once again, congratulations, our dear completers and graduates, and welcome to our virtual graduation and completion ceremonies. Mabuhay tayong lahat, mabuhay ang DEPED, mabuhay ang Pilipinas. God bless us all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
At this point in time, to present the deserving ALS candidates for graduation and completion, we have our Chief ES, Curriculum Implementation Division, Anakleta A. Gakasan. It will then be followed by the confirmation of graduates and completers by our Schools Division Superintendent, Jean G. Veloso.
To the Schools Division Superintendent, DEPED Division of Ozamiz City, Jean G. Veloso, in my capacity as Chief Education Supervisor of the Curriculum Implementation Division, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for completion from the Accreditation and Equivalency Program under the K-12 Basic Education for the Alternative Learning System, school year 2019-2020 and previous years. From the elementary, composed of 63 learners, and from junior high school, composed of 612 learners. I further certify that these learners have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for the completion from the Accreditation and Equivalency Program prescribed by the Department of Education. Madam, they are now ready for your confirmation.
By virtue of the authority vested in the Office of the Schools Division Superintendent by the Secretary of the Department of Education, Honorable Leonor Magtulis Briones, and with the certification of the Chief of the Curriculum Implementation Division, Ms. Anakleta A. Gakasan, that these 63 candidates for completion from the Accreditation and Equivalency Program for elementary and 612 candidates for completion from the Accreditation and Equivalency Program for junior high school under the K-12 Basic Education Program for Alternative Learning System, on this 29th day of April in the year of our Lord 2021, in the division of Ozamiz City, I hereby confirm your completion with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereof. Congratulations!
Congratulations, our dear ALS graduates and completers. You have made it. Even the pandemic cannot stop ALS from helping you reach your dreams. May today's success be the start of the fulfillment of your life's goals and dreams. Keep going. Congratulations. Celebrating with your success today is Dr. Arturo B. Bayocan, CESO 3, our well-respected Regional Director for DEPED Region 10. Let us now watch his heartfelt message.
Isang maligayang araw po sa ating lahat. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa Amihan ng Mindanao. Graduation or completion exercises, whether on-site, remote, or virtual, just like our virtual completion ceremony today for our alternative learning system completers for school year 2019-2020 and the previous years, will always be a milestone, a memorable celebration, a thanksgiving, accomplishments, and hope. Thanksgiving because this is an opportunity for us to express our gratitude to our parents and guardians, our teachers and co-learners, and everyone who have been instrumental to our success. Above all, the Almighty for His divine guidance, for without Him, we are nothing. Today is also our celebration of accomplishments, which are marks of our hard work, perseverance, and dedication to succeed, especially amidst the challenges brought about by the new learning landscape. And yes, today's ceremony is a celebration of hope that gives us new light, new direction, as we journey toward the next chapter of our lives, pursuing our dreams, and ultimately finding our significant place in this greater scheme of things. This year's theme, Rising Above the Pandemic Through Lifelong Learning, says it all. You have braved countless battles along the way. You have equipped yourselves with lifelong learning skills, and you have shown readiness to face the world. The Department of Education has a very essential component on alternative learning system to ensure inclusive education and to be true to its mantra, education for all. It is never too late for our out-of-school youth, children, and adults to pursue education. And alternative learning system is the answer. While you may be second-chance learners, ALS delivery ensures you are not second-class completers. As a matter of fact, at this time of pandemic, we have learned significantly from ALS teaching and learning practices and have meaningfully influenced our distance learning delivery modalities adopted in the mainstream. Congratulations, therefore, for making the right decision. Your decision to succeed in school can also be your motivation and guiding light to succeed in whatever future undertaking you will pursue. Just like what Benjamin Franklin said, an investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. And you, our dear ALS completers for school year 2019-2020 and the previous years, definitely made the right investment. Again, we congratulate and commend all of you for this milestone in your lives because you now have your ticket to your flight to the world. And to all our parents, teachers and school leaders, DEPED officials, and all other stakeholders, let us continue to work together in effectively delivering our mandate to provide quality, relevant, accessible, and liberating basic education for every Filipino learner. Muli, sa ngalan ng aking mga kasama dito sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon, Region 10, hangad ko ang patuloy ninyong tagumpay, anumang larangan o landas ang inyong tatahakin. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng puong may kapal. Marami pong salamat.
Thank you so much, RD, for your beautiful message. We feel happy knowing that you are celebrating with all of us today. Now, we will present the ALS graduates and completers their hard-earned diplomas and certificates.
with the immediate supervision of Ms. Rosalyn A. Pashol, Education Program Specialist 2 in Alternative Learning System, Division of Ozamiz City, here are the elementary graduates and junior high school completers for the school year 2019-2020 and previous years. District 1, Implementer, Ms. Ceres A. Sino, District ALS Coordinator. Elementary graduates, Rosemary G. Bangkulungan, Liudad B. Jimenez, Julito O. Marson, JV Pinalte, Erica Pulido. Junior high school completers, John Lloyd B. Abamonga, Angelo Russell O. Acacio, Robilin C. Alforque, Jason R. Arubo, Medel Mark John Baragan, Chedanzel Cabilian, Jenaline P. Kalimpong, Nasili D. Kasipong, J.R. De La Peña, Justin Kirk C. De La Peña, Neil J. D. Ipanag, Carmina Leona Yusel Evangelista, Reynalyn G. Fiel, Rizalde S. Gaprama, Eric Paul B. Garcia, Rosel S. Halalon, Hob B. Lubguban, Michelle Q. Mahinay, Raymark R. Umbal, Mayan M. Pasanting, Elden M. Pigalan, Shalimar B. Rada, Nikki Kirsten S. Rosauro, Chodolfo B. Sacopayo, Dean Clyde G. Wong. District 1, Implementer, Ms. Marife S. Hongko, Mobile Teacher. Elementary graduates, Japet U. Alagon, Journey S. Bacos, Annabel G. Caminos. Junior high school completers, William M. Adesir Jr., Noel C. Adorna Jr., Kimberly S. Alarbe, Rigi S. Alarbe, Miljoy O. Balos, Jeanette M. Berundo, Brittany Babe C. Canlas, Rigi A. Canlom, Daniel L. Canoy, Yuli V. Cisneros, Aubrey R. Danauto, Danica Faye M. De La Peña, John Lloyd C. De Los Santos, Menchi C. De Los Santos, Nikos S. De Los Santos, Benjane M. Fabe, Prince J. H. Flores, Wendelu H. Flores, Christine May O. Florida, Hailey Jade A. Gumubal, Reynold M. Mamak, J. N. Paler, Lucris Jun Plaza, Janlo P. Sagario, Julie R. Salindo, Julito R. Salindo Jr., Alicia R. Sumis, Juvenil S. Sumbilon, James Ayan S. Tahoy, Romy Tenson R. Talisik, Andrea Rain A. Tizon. District 1, Implementer, Miss Marie Claire M. Lauron, Mobile Teacher. Elementary graduates, Alfred N. Bustillos, Jamaica May N. Bustillos, Catherine L. Dadan, Phoebe B. Pakulba, Junior High School Completers, Annelyn S. Ande, May A. Ande, Darling Jane E. Danauto, Junilo M. Dayaday Jr., Jana G. Duyag, Ina Joseph M. Garcia, Christine M. Lapinig, Sherilyn A. Lianado, Arnel R. Mariquita Jr., Denver Cloyd T. Morales, Erica A. Pinaso, Diomedes S. Rodriguez Jr., Jeremy P. Rizal, Riclaudel C. Sabuelo, Clint Cedo, Jeffrey A. Simbahon, Mary Joy S. Torres, Roselyn A. Viran. District 3, Implementer, Miss Criselda S. Crisostomo, Mobile Teacher. Elementary Graduates, Midi Prince Jailon Baaklo, Sherlyn Dagpin. Junior High School Completers, David Alave, Juana Andrade, June Mark Arapok, Madeline Arcadio, Juper Ray Baaklo, Patricia Rose Cabato, Alvin Carpintero, Steve Cuenca, Renchi Dulugan, Sammy Duterte, Evelyn Defenjo, Marliza Depenjo, Ruchel May Inot, Alvin Galabay, Alili Garcia, Iljun Shurab Gudiz, Sharina Lim, Lawrence J. Lungay, Kat Sheena Malazarte, Kevin Mangilala, Bernadette Mulo, Jeffrey Neris, John Roger Ozamiz, Elvie Pasigna-Signa, Giancarlo Rosal, Joanna Jean Rupinta, Jancel Sakin, Dean Joy Sarcol, Mary Ann Tala. District 3, Implementer, Miss Lovely Rosary B. Taklap, Mobile Teacher, Junior High School Completers, Edsal John B. Kaingles, Alvi Jane Il Celesio, Rosel S. Istrosos, Alfredo T. Labad-Labad, Rigi A. Lato, Lagel Kem S. Lumo, Nico Jade O. Molina, Daniel G. Ocampo, Janelle G. Saligan, Naomi Quiet B. Sancha, Tashana Sofia L. Sanipa, Annalyn T. Yurong, Tony T. Yurong. District 6, Implementer, Miss Juvie A. Pinka, Mobile Teacher, Junior High School Completers, Mary Jane C. Alia, Rogeline T. Anom, Irish May Y. Astorga, Wilmar P. Baldesanso, Arnie Jane A. Birang-Birang, Ernesto P. Cano Jr., Christian O. Carrion, Mila A. Colot, Jeffrey L. Dinsay, Angelo T. Dumaluan, Francisco F. Gunya Jr., Raquel P. Napiñas, Cherry May S. Pacaldo, Jade May A. Pacaldo, Mary Joy R. Tadle, Lord Christian M. Tibon. District 6, Implementer Mr. Jonathan A. Oracion, Mobile Teacher. Elementary Graduate Giovanni C. Roble. Junior High School Completers Inan A. Adorna, Alfe D. Alagom, Neva D. Alagom, Vanessa D. Alagom, Jonah Jean P. Arayan, Jasper D. Baaklo, Haladudin M. Candidato, Fe Jan Claire M. Carnable, Elma E. Carpio, Adela J. Damuag, Rowelyn L. Eleksyon, Avelino N. Garigay Jr., Lovely A. Labrador, Erica Lasha, Erickson G. Loreto, Ellie John A. Lumansok, Rebelline B. Mamak, Irvin Dave A. Manayon, Jeline P. Mandang, Ijon Mark D. Onyot, Ray John Onyot, Darwin A. Opiña Jr., Rosaline H. Ordunez, Bern Roel A. Uringot, Rosalie B. Pahuyo, Robert H. Panoy, Pinilia O. Pardo, Nathaniel R. Pelare, Joanne C. Roble, Robert L. Roble, Dieter N. Rodriguez, Jovet B. Rodriguez, Geraldine B. Vedra, Joname T. Zabala. District 8, Implementer Mr. Nilo M. Aconya, Mobile Teacher. Junior High School Completers Flordelisa D. Bargamento, Gabriel D. Dayat-Dayatan, Elmer B. Diginyon, Kathleen Joy B. Duco, Julio C. Dumaid, Genevieve C. Dumaog, J. O. Dumasig, Jeffer Mike M. Durias, John Lloyd A. Hiruna, Amy C. Gumimod, Eileen H. Gumimod, Marjan Labambero, Raymond R. Magbanwa, Aluna L. Mayordo, Ana Jean L. Molina, Jovelyn A. Ukang, Mark Vencel T. Ongko, John Carlo R. Pugoy, Edelberto D. Quezon, Fe S. Rosol, Luisito O. Salawagi, Jason G. San Agustin, Jinky C. Sige, Richie P. Simine, Mabel R. Tulo, Mark Anthony R. Tulo, Jessa A. Unido, Hanilin A. Yayon, Daneline Z. Ipil, Danilo Z. Ipil, Kristen May E. Zamora. District 8, Implementer, Miss Crisa Faith M. Maniego. Elementary Graduate, Analiza N. Maracchio. Junior High School Completers, Nikki C. Apo, Annelyn N. Liwanag, Leonarda D. Makairan, Mark Anthony V. Manzano, Alexandra S. Navarro, Helen M. Ramayrat. District 8, Implementer, Mr. John Roy B. Arañez, Mobile Teacher. Junior High School Completers, Rosalie D. Baring, Kenji Bujungan, Lester Buhia, Christopher Kagaanan, Shelo S. Culiados, Alfredo Cubian, Roben Lee Fernandez, Lied F. Labial, Edita A. Landeza, David C. Lopez Jr., Giselle Mabuyo, Christopher Maulana, Gerald Monton, Ronald Murilla, Luimar S. Nauha, Rajin L. Pangilinan, Ivan J. E. Pungasi, Ronel R. Romero, Chuduro Sahulan, Marilyn Tamparong, Rosalyn M. Timakas, Judito R. Vasquez. District 8, Implementer, Miss Weniflor C. La Peña, Mobile Teacher. Junior High School Completers, Mary Grace E. Acapulco, Ruben E. Angkap, Sarah R. Apog, Edwin P. Bation, Unimar A. Huxon, Freelan O. Laurete Sr., Darrell P. Layson, Jean R. Makigangay, Jocelyn S. Nogueraza, Elena Paruhinog, Nida Y. Pausal, Gil P. Sacaris Jr., Marjon P. Siliana, Shirley P. Siliana, Meriles S. Tapayan, Rafi S. Jongson. District 10, Implementer, Mr. Emilito C. Viernes, District ALS Coordinator. Elementary Graduates, Mark Darrell S. Gaabukayan, James Lee M. Lagahit, Felix S. Rada III. Junior High School Completers, Marjon R. Aranzado, Janelle A. Armudia, Raymark J. Dicoy, Raymark T. Blozo, RR C. Caninsha, Jubilin C. Caninsha, Jericho A. Chavez, William R. De La Cruz, Ruby Angel S. Piel, RG F. Gascon, Rostom L. Heralde, Norma C. Hinubaga, Rochelle C. Hinubaga, Archie A. Gumera, Erwin C. Gomez, Janelle B. Hernando, Brian L. Iog, Giovanni C. Humawan, Jeremy Labrado, Jerome Labrado, Rafi R. Labrado, Vincent U. Legaspe, Rigel A. Ligutom, Juliana D. Lucica, Mylene L. Manatad, Vincent R. Maravillas, Rigi R. Mayordo, J. Q. Merida, Miguel B. Morales, Fernando Carlos R. Morizon, April D. Niñeza, Jomar C. Pahente, Jaime S. Perucho III, Sherwin P. Rebelieza, Kent Ruel L. Rupinta, Kylie Marie L. Rupinta, Jade Mark A. Sakin, Junrix S. Sakin, Romar R. Sakin, Junric T. Superales, Annalyn B. Tumaroy, Jocelyn R. Villamor, Raylan M. Yamyamin, Jessa J. Zulita. District 10, Implementer, Miss Nalin M. Lumakad, Mobile Teacher. Junior High School Completers, Jaquelo C. Ambuang, Mary Jean Lariosa Carumba, Raquel P. Cinco, Jinky B. Lunot, Mitchell P. Pongko, Sharon S. Laidan, Jeneline P. Licias, Elma C. Morales, Gina B. Pinote, Rebecca J. Puerto, Loquero A. Villarin, Maricel C. Ibanez. District 10, Implementer, Miss Ledemay C. Rupinta, Mobile Teacher. Elementary Graduates, Adonis R. Hernan, Lindon D. Humadla, Anijin N. Pinute. Junior High School Completers, Roxanne E. Arumbo, Jessa Dahan, Enrico E. Elorde, Jocelyn S. Gumial, John Kenneth Liano, Janelle Carlo J. Managaytay, Carmencita H. Rupinta, Drexler R. Sakin, Julito A. Tihamo. Thank you and congratulations!
Congratulations once again, our dear ALS graduates and completers. Because everybody is celebrating with their success today, we have an ALS figure who wishes to extend his congratulatory greetings and message to all of you. Our regional ALS focal person, Dr. Ray Butch Di Mahinay, will give his inspirational message.
To our completers in the alternative learning system of school year 2019 to 2020 and of the previous years, today is a special day for you and your family because we are holding this virtual completion ceremony. My greetings to our officials in DEPED Central Office, especially to the Alternative Learning System Task Force, which is headed by ASEC G.H. Ambat and Director Marilet Almeida, and to my colleagues in the regional office, most especially to our Regional Director, Dr. Arturo Bayocot, and to our Assistant Regional Director, Dr. Victor Di Gracia, to our CLMD Chief, Malaepra Magnaong. My greetings, of course, goes to our school division superintendents coming from the 14 divisions, and together with the division key officials, most especially to our division ALS focal persons, to our education program specialists for ALS or our EPSAs, the district ALS coordinators, mobile teachers, literacy volunteers, instructional managers, partner organizations, friends, and most especially to our completers, a good day to us all. After years of waiting, we have finally come to this commencement activity, which features the achievements of our completers. Because of the pandemic, we have to do a lot of changes, mostly because of the pandemic, which changed our ways in ALS. First is the A&E test, which has to be postponed many times because of the IATF guidelines until it was replaced by the portfolio assessment and the Revalida. To this, we really commend the efforts of our leaders in DEPED for really taking this creative turn to cater with our completers. And secondly, which this ceremony, which is usually done in face-to-face, and now we're doing it virtually. Either way, the end point is the same, and that is the completion. The process, though, is kind of long and winding, such that it took us years of waiting. But that, I believe, makes the achievement of our completers sweeter and more meaningful, such that we reached a total of 1,875 elementary completers and 17,203 junior high school completers, summing up to more than 19,000 completers for the entire Region 10. And that leads me to the theme of this virtual completion ceremony, and that is rising above the pandemic through lifelong learning. This global health emergency is generating social and economic problems, and one of the best ways to combat the after effects of the pandemic is by equipping ourselves with education. With the knowledge and skills that our ALS completers gained with us, we are confident that they can find a spot in the communities to be productive. So to our completers, we know that you can rise above this pandemic, and surely you will see better days ahead. And so together with the implementers of the entire ALS Region 10, we congratulate you and your family for this achievement. And we are excited to hear your success stories in the future. I would like to take this opportunity to extend my gratitude to our ALS implementers for their efforts and for their dedication. You guys are DepEd's superheroes, and together, let's continue this mission in providing second chance education to out-of-school youth and adults in Region 10. This is all for now, and again, congratulations to our completers. God bless us all.
We're so blessed and honored to have heard a message from our original ALS focal person, Dr. Ray Butch D. Mahinay. Thank you so much, Dr. Butch. Thank you for making this occasion merrier and more meaningful. At this juncture, we will present the second set of diplomas, certificates to our ALS graduates and completers.
With the immediate supervision of Ms. Mary Jane L. Lumokso, Education Program Specialist 2 in Alternative Learning System, Division of Ozamiz City, here are the elementary graduates and junior high school completers for the school year 2019-2020 and previous years. District 2, Implementer, Erlinda T. Hinubatin, Mobile Teacher. Elementary graduates, Lawrence Boy L. Castro, Krishy Milen L. Inyola, Ernesto D. Lumangka Jr., Elsie G. Maghinay, Ray V. Mosqueda, Ginny Ann Pausal, Rickson M. Samson Jr.,
Christian G. Tagayan. Junior High School completers: Richel Joy T. Atcha, Cassie Africano, Ernaline B. Agunoy, Jane Boy A. Babor, Candelario A. Bacalso, Mary May G. Bilbistre, Josephine R. Besas, Belmore M. Bitsala, Shedi H. Cabando, Patricio P. Capapas Jr., Rodney A. Clavete, Jean P. Concordia, Julia Marie Yale, Jandel N. Gutana, Ivone G. Humeles, Dali S. Lumolho, Julie R. Maligdo, Moraya Nicole A. Medina, Francis Edward B. Mejos, Irene S. Uwano, Nivia May M. Pabio, Michelle L. Paklihan, JB Chris V. Padilla, Rachel L. Patihan, Fritz Claire A. Samar, Juwela May C. Simbahon, Manuela May S. Somes, Ninyo O. Tampaling, Kirk A. Valle, Jinsan S. Villantes, John Yabot. District 2 Implementer: Ana Jorinda Y. Ucate, Mobile Teacher. Elementary Graduates: Rigi Q. Abni, Cindy M. Alvarico, Bunin R. Punol, Junric L. Inyola, Franklin S. Gamolo, Ken Hirali, Jomar L. Guanzon, Mary Rose A. Laraga, Gaudencio L. Uring, Jimmy P. Sakin, Junior High School completers: Axel Ron Acasio, Rigiboy E. Alumpon, Marlon T. Anwada Jr., G4 D. Arapon, Lito M. Arapon, Jonril M. Bautista, Shirmay Jane L. Buhos, Maria Alexandra L. Cabiara, Siti Hana M. Kapal, Christian G. Caparoso, Erwina Jane Carcueva, Almi Jane Q. Dragon, Almira Q. Dragon, Cherilyn L. Inyola, Ann Jeanette Espinosa, Christian J. A. Fuentes, Christian A. Fuentes, Jerame B. Himpisaw, Gerald B. Himpisaw, Gisame R. Kaaminyo, Marnet E. Llamas, John Mark T. Lumangka, Mary Rose A. Miralio, Kier D. Minyoza, Janice O. Untulan, Angelica A. Pactol, Christopher A. Pactol, Mary Jane P. Plasio, Albrits GBQ Polinar, Roberto N. Rituya Jr., Ariel J.R. R. Sagario, Lydia G. Soronio, Junaline S. Villanueva, Divine S. Watimar, Jessa M. Ibanez, Jeremy T. Ibanez, Richie S. Ingayo. District 2 Implementer: Jewelyn P. Balansag, Mobile Teacher. Elementary Graduates: Irene F. Mato, Chelsea Rizzaroni. Junior High School completers: Elmer C. Arsenio, John Paul Q. Balanay, Gerald D. Villeza, Richard P. Borlat Jr., Joshua Emmanuel G. Senas, Giselle L. Culango, Rocklyn O. Dalid, Brian P. Duhay Lungsod, Karel B. Inumar, Daisy E. Hentica, Junabel E. Mario, Clifford C. Paredes, Vincent S. Paredes, Olive L. Piscones, Junji M. Taata, Asi C. Toriniado. District 4, Implementer, Rosemary P. Basmayor, District House Coordinator. Elementary graduates, Jose E. Busio, Jim Arthur P. Gabayan. Junior High School completers, RG O. Albatera, Julissa A. Arasan, Juliana A. Arasan, Joshua E. Baruga, Andre O. Buniel, Rodel M. Cabrera, Boy Kalunod, Baby Joy D. Clement, Nice S. Dulugan, Iman Christian P. Halos, Lian Novem B. Huyuhoy, April John H. Jamael, Mary Joy Labadisos, Esther V. Moneza, Jebelin Oka, Shobi O. Pabiliaran, Lynn Pirosilio, Jean Claire H. Ridoblado, Libert Risilosa, Juniel P. Ronquillo, Cyril Rubio. District 4, Implementer, Alin R. Gungob, Mobile Teacher. Elementary Graduate, Jansel Anding. Junior High School completers, Mary Jane D. Amparado, Inan U. Bulawan, Marinel R. Calulo, Marites R. Carinio, Alcher A. De La Vega, Leonora R. Diaz, Cherico A. Dumao, Ryan D. Lagahit, Susan Madrid, Arjun G. Mutia, Lovejoy B. Nazareno, Ruali G. Patoy, Raymond O. Pumiktik, Miguela M. Rada. District 4, Implementer, Anne-Marie R. Cipres, Mobile Teacher. Elementary Graduates, Marisa B. Andenas, Aldren S. Capapas, Richard C. Cuevas, Marbs Doven G. Hemperona, Jire A. Largo Jr., John Lex Roa. Junior High School completers, Mark Mayo Abaa, Ryan M. Amantiad, Christine Jean T. Amarilia, Vladimir Ed G. Tamasora, Mark Anthony A. Competente, Arnel R. Dapitan, Alan B. Estuperez, Jimalin E. Gaviola, Moises C. Gonzaga, Joanna Q. Habel, Arceli Fuvi Largo, Marlon B. Largo Jr., Robert Clint R. Luniza, Ronald Magpulong, Christian Paul B. Malanog, Tunchi April D. Malulot, Marites B. Mondido, Jesami C. Neri, Janmar D. Ocampo, Joanne B. Tijano, Jimboy C. Trigo, Arnold S. Balcorza, G.V. Valiroso, District 5 Implementer, Ramdel T. Nogpo, District ALS Coordinator. Junior High School Completers, Apple May F. Alimpuos, Niel L. Bagabuyboy, Josephine L. Butuan, Marcian L. Butuan, Kent M. Kabusaw, Benjamin B. Carpio, Princess U. Cuevas, Christian J. L. Decina, Dave O. Del Socorro, Asi John Ilcarte, Jill Kent Lloyd M. Ilcarte, Angel T. Liagas, Lira May M. Pabualan, Mickey P. Pipanya, Elmer A. Pon Jr., Leonard R. Rodriguez, Robijin Suero, Janlyn U. Tabasa, Giovanni T. Talo, Christine Hart L. Tigolo. District 5 Implementer, Emerson D. Olmoges, Mobile Teacher. Junior High School Completers, Marion D. Dacula, Charlene R. Hernan, Jomari L. Languyan, Roslyn A. Malidod, Novi O. Morilia, Melona R. Paglinawan, Rachel A. Rivelo, Samuel A. Rivelo, Elester C. Rosana, Arnel F. Sumuan, J.R. M. Ibanez. District 7 Implementer, Brendo P. Cocos, Mobile Teacher. Elementary Graduates, Kier Christian Banzon, Rickjan Z. Umayaw. Junior High School Completers, Rosita B. Alfanta, Eleanor L. Alicer, Geneza S. Alicer, Renel G. Alicer, Mabel C. Babat, Mary Chris B. Carillo, Arjun C. Dorias, Rolly A. Dorias, Analiza M. Gintaason, Melanie M. Gintaason, Christina G. Hala, Annalyn D. Labastida, Gerald L. Languyan, John Mark L. Languyan, Robert P. Manlangit, Daryl Jane R. Ramayrat, Junalyn R. Rendora, Fredelina A. Ripuela, Filma D. Riroma, Jericho P. Tagaan, Giovanni D. Tautau, Gio C. Vidal, Claire Villamor, Fernando V. Villamero, Gingging V. Zamora. District 7 Implementer, Rogeri S. Cabuco, Mobile Teacher. Elementary Graduate, Celestino G. Mier. Junior High School Completers, Archie Ann T. Animay, Edison D. Ibasco, Jonreal D. Manda, G-Boy G. Mier, Rosalie B. Pacaldo, Joven A. Pondar, Herney M. Sumuan, Lenny M. Tampipi, Angeline S. Trigo. District 7 Implementer, Genevieve A. Villasor, Mobile Teacher. Elementary Graduates, Jeneline E. Mapili, Roland T. Navarez. Junior High School Completers, Aldrin E. Alia, Dionisio R. Aranias, Cherimay Cabantac,
Jarl Dave C. Giliangaw,
Anali Luntad, Angeline P. Magaliano, Rodel V. Magante, Christine Jade Manuel, Roxanne M. Parame, Ivy D. Quisado, Adrian Nicole Tumico, Girly M. Villasor. District 9, Implementer, Mary Jane L. Lumoxo, District ALS Coordinator. Elementary Graduate, John Mark Orquiza. Junior High School Completers, Caroline L. Abarco, Leo O. Asentista, Merly C. Arqueza, Tricia C. Barcinilia, LP P. Barrientos, Rensan G. Binongo, Maricel C. Cabardo, Maiko Katian, Georgeline B. Cuyoca, Joel M. Cuyuca, Rachel M. Cuyuca, Richard A. Damuag, Angel C. Binoy, Rosel L. Espinosa, Ayan Jiffer M. Garcia, Rebelin Gorgonio, Angel P. Haudian, Hanilin B. Langilan, Mary Claire T. Lumangka, Lady Aika Maata, Cherry May A. Mosqueda, Hector D. Orihines, Giselle D. Osman, Kevin P. Pabataw, Beverly Paglinawan, Kent D. Pirotso, Marlo A. Cuabo, Aisha B. Superales, Rizal L. Tan, Ruth L. Tan, Nikki R. Valdez. District 9 Implementer, Machel M. Abalo, Mobile Teacher. Elementary Graduates, George P. Cumpra Jr., Niconate P. Giliera. Junior High School Completers, Jessa Anduyog, Shelo D. Akit, Geneva C. Avancenia, Jericho D. Baluran, Sherwin A. Bascon, Evangeline Z. Bitoon, John Rix P. Buenafe, Efren B. Fernandez Jr., Sheila Marie D. Gatab, Mark John M. Jimenez, Nili J. Jimenez, Jesse Lumapgid, Julius E. Magsayo, Renard D. Malabago, Gertrudis A. Murilia, Ariel D. Pakatang, Janrel P. Pipito, Leslie N. Pipito, Jenuel P. Ricolito, Princess J. Saison, John Jalani C. Soto, Alma C. Taktakon, Emilyn C. Vale. District 9 Implementer, J. Mark L. Abaa, Mobile Teacher. Elementary Graduates, Rapunzel S. Lihaza, Derilove M. Cabalan, John Michael Ibrada, Mary Chris Ana B. Laurete. Junior High School Completers, Albert T. Ayaay, Jerry Boy C. Bation, Jackie Rose L. Kahan, Adman Chris B. Capapas, Mary Joy P. Daoyo, Brian E. Igbos, Steven E. Igbos, Jezebel Pil, Mylene L. Guanzon, Raymar H. Landeza, Charmaine L. Ludia, Michael U. Mabala, Valerie Claire B. Obrero, Joshua Reyes, Judian M. Yabo. District 9 Implementer, Nenalo M. Lumakad, Mobile Teacher. Junior High School Completers, Jovelyn L. Abiliana, Irene R. Agan, Alric N. Alegrado, Manuel J. Armisin, Isrom E. Asoy, Taberna E. Asoy, Stephen John S. Bacala, Jerome B. Bilhot, Julimar T. Calo, Marlon Y. De Los Reyes, Darwin B. Luar, Mark Roland Moliuna, Annabel M. Nakalaban, Angelica M. Rubio, Maricel V. Rubio, Leia E. Saligan, Mila S. Solihon, Flora May M. Tayros.
Now, another ALS figure would like to congratulate and wish our graduates well. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, let us all watch the inspirational message from the head of ALS Task Force from the Central Office, none other than Director Marilet R. Almeida.
Congratulations on your completion day. For and in behalf of the Alternative Learning System Task Force here in DEPED Central Office, Pasig City, allow me to convey my warmest greetings of congratulations to all of you for making it this far, for being part of the completers of Alternative Learning System for Region 10. This is a very good blessing from up above, knowing that we are at the core of the pandemic, and yet here you are being recipients of this completion ceremony, and that as living witnesses and testament to the fact that indeed education will continue and that learning will not stop. It is true what they say, that good things come to those who wait, and that patience is a virtue. I know that you've been through a lot, considering the state of emergency that we are in. But in spite and despite of all the challenges that we have with all our lives, particularly on public health and safety, here you are, proudly standing at the threshold of your lives, awaiting for yet another chance and opportunity to continue your education and be able to achieve your greatest potential as our learners in Alternative Learning System. This is a stepping stone for all of you, and I congratulate you for being steadfast, for working hard, for studying hard, and for being part of the entire system in making sure that education will be that great benefit to all our learners in the field. Now, there is another chance for you to welcome another aspect in your life as you continue on and fulfill your dreams and aspirations. Let me also thank the leadership of DepEd Region 10 with your regional director, Dr. Art Bayokot, and of course, the leadership for Alternative Learning System with our very own, very dynamic and very active regional focal person, Dr. Ray Butch Mahinay, who's been very passionate together with the ALS staff, the mobile teachers, DALCs, our implementers in the field, our teachers, and our internal and external stakeholders. All these things are made possible because of the value of teamwork and partnership. We are happy that we're still providing these opportunities for our out-of-school youth, children, and adults, and that they deserve more than a second chance to education. We believe that through this initiative, recognizing what you have achieved in your education is paramount to the successes in the future. This will open more doors for you. Kami ay taus-pusong bumabati sa inyo at nagpapasalamat dahil hindi rin ho kayo bumitaw. At sa pagkakataon na ito, mas lalo po namin na ipinapahatid sa inyo na kami ay nakaantabay at nakasuporta sa lahat pa ng mga initiatives at mga challenges na haharapin nating lahat. Mabuhay po ang Alternative Learning System. Congratulations to all of you. And we keep our fingers crossed that we will continue on with this initiative, with this endeavor to make sure that we provide for the education needs of our OSYs and adults. Once again, congratulations and God bless us all. Good luck on your next journey. Mabuhay ang Alternative Learning System. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat.
Thank you so much, Director Almeida, for that message. It truly inspired all of us, especially our dear ALS graduates and completers. To inspire our ALS graduates and completers more, we will now hear the testimony of success by Eugendo H. Escocia, an ALS passer batch 2012.
Good day everyone, I am Eugendo H. Escocia, the product of ALS, and now I'm a registered social worker. I'd like to start with this quote, success. It's quite simple, really double your rate of failure. You are thinking of failure as the enemy of success, but it is not at all. You can be discouraged by failure or you can learn from it. So go ahead and make mistakes. Make all you can because remember, that's where you find success. And that's according to Thomas Watson. I love this quote perhaps because it somehow reflects my personal experiences. I feel a lot of times, but I always come back twice as hard as I can. I know that success only comes to those people who persevere despite failures. Please allow me to share my story with the hopes that it will inspire you. Basically, I am a product of ALS, Alternative Learning System. I only made it until second year high school. I stopped going to school because I had to take care of my younger siblings. Life was difficult that time. That's why I decided to take my chances in another place so that I can help provide for my family's daily needs. For a year, I worked as a janitor at UCCP Lamaan, Ozamiz City while continuing my studies in ALS. Fortunately, I passed and accelerated to college. College life was different from what I expected, but I was determined to continue and finish what I have started. Coming from a rural hometown, I felt overwhelmed by the urban life. Despite that, I have the fullest determination and perseverance to continue my studies slowly. Thankfully, God sent me amazing people who helped me bring my dreams closer to reality. I enrolled in one of the prestigious school, which is Pilgrim Christian College, took up my vocational course, which is caregiving. Yes, I am a caregiver in situ passer. After that, lots of opportunities open up for me as a caregiver. That includes my present job. I was able to continue and pursue my dream of finishing a bachelor's degree. I was able to enroll Bachelor of Science in Social Work at Lourdes College. I took my bachelor's degree while working with a graveyard shift. I worked at night and during daytime, I was a full-time student. My sacrifices and time management has brought me to where I am right now. Although I feel sad for not experiencing walking down the aisle wearing my toga together with my batchmates due to the COVID-19 outbreak, I am still grateful that I made it. Supposedly, we were scheduled to have our graduation last March 25, 2020, but it did not happen due to the rising number of COVID cases. The social work board examination was also scheduled to take place in the same year, but it was rescheduled to February 2021. I feel reluctant to take the board exam because I felt like I'm not good enough. I also thought of being contented since I was able to graduate already. In the first place, I just wanted to graduate, and passing the board exam is too much to ask for. But if God will grant it, then probably I will be the happiest person in the world. While the board exam is fast approaching, I tried to minimize my time for studying. I gave more time to sleeping during daytime to relax my mind since I will be working during nighttime. Still, I regularly attended review sessions. When it was almost the time for the board exam, I had to double my efforts so I could at least cope up. I'm very grateful for the support system I have during my tough times. They are my sources of strength, motivation, and confidence to take the rest. What a long journey it has been in order for me to become a registered social worker. I could not imagine how I surpassed all of those hardships in life. From my experience, one thing is for sure that God is really faithful to His promises. I started as a farmer to caretaker, then to caregiver, until I finally became a registered social worker and currently working at local government unit of Cagayan de Oro City. See, life is a process, so we don't need to rush it. We just have to simply go with the flow and trust God's perfect timing because God's plan is perfect. I know what you are feeling right now because I've been there too. I had also been thinking about what will happen next and how I can catch up and adjust to formal schooling. It's not easy, but there's no need to stress ourselves. ALS exists for unique individuals like us with unique stories. ALS give us a second chance to fulfill those dreams that were almost lost. The theme, Rising Above the Pandemic Through Lifelong Learning, is quite timely and relevant to what the world is happening right now. During this time of pandemic, everyone is affected and no one is exempted. The only choice that we have is to adapt to the new normal ways of life. Let's think positively that this is a perfect time for us, especially for the students, to not only learn through modules or online classes, but also to explore yourselves of what you can offer and what life could give you as well. The world has so much negativity already. Let's think or spread positivity and love so we could overcome this misfortune. Despite of all the challenges, we should continue to rise above and fight this battle because at the end, you matter most and all of this will pass and become part of history. Your life experiences will surely inspire the generations to come. My simple yet powerful tips to our future professionals is to set your goal, practice time management, and balance your time and your priorities in life by adding a bit of sacrifices. And of course, pray always. Whatever your religious affiliation is, always ask for His divine protection and make Him the center of all your works. Then everything will fall in its perfect time. Always remember to always be humble and kind to others because that simple act will surely create an endless ripple. Congratulations to all graduates and our professionals in the making. May God continue to shower you with His abundant blessings and protection in your journey. To God be the glory.
Wow, what an inspiring story! We all feel happy and proud listening to Eugenio's story. Our ALS graduates and completers, we are looking forward to hear your success stories in the future. May you continue doing your best and fulfilling your dreams and goals in life. Finally, this time we will hear the batch song of our ALS completers and graduates, which totally reflects their journey in the ALS.
We might not be walking across that stage with the cameras flashing. They've been waiting on our day. It's been a journey, hasn't it? I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the time we put in, getting us to this moment, so we could get to this moment. We may not be throwing our caps in the air, but our spirit will rise anywhere. Remember our hallways filled with memories and friends. I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the good and hard times we've had. They'll get us through life's moments. Yeah, they'll get us through life's moments. If you're over there feeling a little scared about your brand new start, don't get discouraged. Keep showing your courage, 'cause that's who we are. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two. And I'm grateful for the times we'll never forget, so we can be in this moment, right here in this moment. I'm grateful for our new beginnings, right here in this moment.
Now, to deliver her words of acknowledgement, we have one of the education program specialists in ALS, Ms. Rosalyn A. Pashol.
All people who are unceasingly supporting the various programs and projects of the alternative learning system. Because of you, ELS is continually serving the out-of-school children, youth, and adults of Ozamiz City Division. I would also like to thank everyone and those in one way or another helped make our completion and graduation ceremonies a big success. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and express my profound gratitude to the indispensable partner of ELS in delivering quality education, the ELS stakeholders, the barangay local government unit, and city officials of Ozamiz City. Thank you so much for all the support and trust you are giving to ELS. Thank you for giving life to ALS programs and entrusting to us the education
of your people. May our partnership become stronger as we continue to work hand in hand for the well-being of our dear ALS learners. Moreover, I would also like to acknowledge the unrelenting efforts of the DEPED officials from the national level to the regional level down to the division level of the alternative learning system. Our dear ALS learners are so blessed to have been given the best second chance to quality education. Of course, I would also like to acknowledge the outstanding service of the ALS implementers from Districts 1 to 10, who have been serving passionately and for always having the heart to serve our precious ALS learners. Keep up the good job, guys. I am more than happy and honored to be working with you. To our dear ALS graduates and completers, thank you for persevering and for being the pride of alternative learning system. May the gift of education that ALS has made possible for you take you far and help you realize your dreams and goals in life. Mabuhay ang DepEd! Mabuhay ang alternative learning system! Mabuhay ang ALS graduates and completers! Sparkle ALS Ozamiz Diamonds! Thank you and good morning.
Thank you, Ma'am Roslyn. The best way to end our event this morning is to showcase the ALS achievements and accomplishments. Let us now watch how ALS continues to help the least, the last, and the lost of our society.
Sila nga mibiya sa pag-eskwela. Sila nga dili gawasnon. Sila nga nakasinati sa kawadon. Sila nga naminyo sa sayong pangidaron. Sila nga mga lumad nga nahiagom sa diskriminasyon. Sila nga mga nagtikad sa uma sa kabukiran. Aduna pa ba'y bisang gamay nga paglaom? Aduna pa ba'y naghulat nga maayong kaugmaon? Kinsa ang mamahimong instrumento sa ilang paglambo?
Ayo, maayong adlaw.
Maayong adlaw sad, ma'am.
Ako si Ma'am Marife, maestra sa DEPED ALS diri sa Ozamiz City. Ug na-assign ko diri sa Barangay Laman. Nahuman ka ba si mong pag-eskwela?
Kaundang ko, ma'am. Si Kanyan High School ako nahuman. Kaya naminyo ko sa'yo.
Pila na imong edad?
30.
Adunay maanindot nga programa ang DEPED ALS para sa mga wala nakahuman sama kanimo. Ali, magpa-enroll na ta sa ALS.
Unsa ang Alternative Learning System? Alternative Learning System, or ALS, provides opportunities for out-of-school youth and adult learners to develop basic and functional literacy skills and to access equivalent pathways to complete basic education.
Ang Alternative Learning System usa ka libreng programa nag-implementar sa Department of Education diin ang mga magbenepisyo niini mao ang mga magtutuon nga wala nakahuman sa basic education gumikan sa mga nagkalain-laing hinungdan. Ang ALS sa Ozamiz City Division nag-offer sa nagkalain-laing programa sama sa Basic Literacy Program, Accreditation and Equivalency A&E Elementary ug Junior High School, aduna usab kitay gi-offer nga special program. Kini mao ang Adolescent Friendly Literacy Enhancement Program o AFLEP nga gipahigayon sa Escala Project sa DSWD.
Ang Alternative Learning System nag-offer sa mga proyekto sama ni ining musunod: ALS EST or Education and Skills Training nga gipahigayon sa OCSAT ug nag-offer sa mga sumusunod na skills training sama sa Bread and Pastry Production, Cookery, beauty care, electrical installation and maintenance, ug shielded metal arc welding. Ang mga magtutuon nga nakahuman sa nagkadaiyang skills training, mu-undergo sila sa TESDA assessment para sa National Certificate 2. Ang mga nagkalain-laing barangay nag-offer usab og livelihood skills development program sama sa basic driving, shielded metal arc welding, massage therapy, cookery, bread and pastry, dressmaking ug beauty care. Nagpahigayon usab og nagkalain-laing ALS community-based activities sama sa ALS Literacy Day, highlighting ALS Sports Fest, Cluster District ALS Summer Learning Camp, urban gardening ug ALS Spiritual Retreat.
These ALS programs and projects are realized through the strong support and partnership from the internal and external stakeholders.
Kami sa Barangay Agawada ga-support mi annually gahatag mig 40,000 hopefully madungagan nga aron magamit nila sa ilahang programa kay isip pod nga gaatiman sila sa ato ang mga out of school youth. So gumikan sa programa sa tong gobyerno pinaagi sa ALS, nahatagan sila bag-ong pag-asa sa ilang kinabuhi para maka-eskwela og mahuman bisan pa tuod og late na gamay ang ilahang edad. Kami sa Barangay Aguada kauban sa among ALS implementers mapasalamaton sa atong abtikon ug batanon nga Mayor Ando Waminal, kauban po siyang papa atong Congressman Henry S. Waminal. Sir, daghang salamat sa inyong suporta labi na diri sa Barangay Aguada ug sa mabutay pang mga suporta nga ihatag ninyo diri sa among dakbayan.
ALS is always as important as any regular schools in the city or division. It is only in this setting where those who cannot access or attend formal schooling are given the chance and the option to continue learning through basic literacy and functional or practical skills development to become self-reliant, self-sufficient, and independent. Like the standard curriculum adopted in the regular schools, ALS is also undergoing curriculum modification with their teachers working overtime in the preparation and printing of modules. ALS will continue to accommodate its students no matter what. Mag-enroll, magtuon, magpadayon og eskwela para padayon ang asenso dili lang sa tagsa-tagsa kanato kundi asenso sa tibuok Ozamiz.
Education is inclusive and liberating. Mao kana siya ang rason nga giatiman o gipangga nato ang atong mga bata. Apil na ang mga nag-enroll sa alternative learning system. Ato kini silang gitawag nga atong mga Ozamiz Diamonds. Magpasalamat kami dinhi sa Department of Education sa atong mga bata nga nag-enroll sa ALS. Salamat usab kaayo sa atong Asenso Ozamiz Administration nga kanunay nga nagsuporta kanato. Pinaagi ni Mayor Ando Waminal, Vice Mayor Simplicia Neri, ug sa atong Chairman sa Committee on Education, si Chairman Cecilco. Pasalamatan usab nato ang atong mga barangay officials nga nagsuporta nato, uban sa ato ang mga magtutudlo ug atong lumilihok dinhi sa Department of Education. So congratulations kang Miss Roselyn Fasiol, kang Mr. Hub Garbo, nga sila ang nanguna ug nangulo aning ato ang alternative learning system uban sa supervision sa atong mga public schools district supervisors ug sa atong chief sa curriculum implementation division, Ma'am Anacleta Gakasan. Hinaot nga magpadayon kita ni aning atong misyon sa pag-edukar sa atong mga estudyante, apil ang atong mga estudyante sa ALS. Gumikan kay nagatuo kita nga ang edukasyon usa kanindot nga pamaagi nga mamaayo ang atong kinabuhi ug magpuyo kita nga malipayon. Sparkle Ozamiz Diamonds, Asenso Ozamiz, God bless our noble undertaking.
Tungod sa pandemya na atong nasinati, ang Alternative Learning System nimugna og Learning Continuity Plan diin ang pamaagi sa pagtungha mao ang blended distance learning nga ang primary learning modality mao ang modular nga ang mga magtutudlo mag-andam og learning activity sheets nga ipanghatag ngadto sa mga magtutuon pinaagi sa paghatod niini sa ilang tagsa-tagsa kapanimalay o pagkuha niini sa Community Learning Center nga nahimutang sa nagkadaiyang barangay. dugang pamaagi sa pagkaton mao ang radio-based instruction. Kini ipahigayon pinaagi sa pagpaminaw sa mga learning episodes, inubanan sa worksheets na ilaang anseran pagahuman sa ilaang pagpaminaw. Human sa napulo ka bulan sa ilaang pagtuon, ang tanang mga magtutuon nga andam o kwalipikado mao ang mukuha sa A&E National Examination. Ang mopasar sa maong eksaminasyon makadawat sa ilaang diploma o sertipiko na ilang pagadawaton sa panahon sa graduation.
Ako si Mary Jane Detalla Langoyan, 43 years old, nagpuyo sa Purok 3, muli kay Ozamiz City, usa ka solo parent na ay duha ka anak. Ug nagtrabaho ko isip usa ka staff sa Indigenous People Mandatory Representative o IPMR office. Gusto ko nga madungagan ang akong kahibalo ug makabaton og diploma isip usa ka mga requirements sa civil service aron ko ma-regular sa akong trabaho. Kinahanglan ko mag-multitasking aron maka-cope up sa leksyon ug maka-perform sa work sa opisina, pero dili kini babag. Hinuon naghatag kini og inspirasyon nga mamahimong determinado nga mulampo sa pagtuon. Karon na ako na-assign sa City Economic Enterprise Office ug isa na ako ka-regular nga empleyado as Admin Aide 1.
Ako si Ray Laure, 27 years old, nagpuyo sa Purok Solondon, Barangay Tinago, Ozamiz City. Tungod sa kalisod ng undang ako pag-eskwela, nahimo akong laborer sa construction sa una. Niayo usab ko pag-assistant taker. Sa akong pag-eskwela sa ALS, dili dali kay adunay mga pagsulay nga akong nagian sama sa kawadon. Apan kahimo na akong motivation ang kawadon para magpursige nga humanon ako akong pag-eskwela sa ALS. Ang dakong usbanan sa akong kinabuhi mao kadto ang nakatrabaho ako isip usa ka business executive and food supplement consultant diri sa Crips Doha sa Qatar. Ana ko karon diri sa abroad ug sa hinahinay akong nakabot akong mga pangandoy sa kinabuhi para sa mga out of school youths and adults nga sama na ako ngadto. Dili kita mawad anong mga paglaom ug maningkamot kita nga mohuman pag-eskwela kay usa kini ka yawi aron atong makabot ang atong mga pangandoy sa kinabuhi. Habang may buhay, may pag-asa. Sa ALS, may pag-asa ka.
Para sa bata, para sa bayan! ALS Level Up, anytime, anywhere! Sparkle ALS Ozamiz Diamond!
Thank you. That concludes our ALS virtual graduation and completion ceremonies. May God bless us all.